at the worst, hardest, most difficult point in the curve.
That is why Governor Tate Reeves is asking the lockdown in place in Mississippi. Find out what this means for you next on WCBI News.
WCBI News at 6 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. The state of Mississippi remains under a lockdown at least for one more week. This morning, Governor Tate Reeves announced he is extending the shelter in place by 7 days. Some of the rules are changing, though. The governor is allowing beaches and lakes to reopen as long as people keep their distance. And he says he will allow non-essential businesses to safely make sales by using curbside delivery or drive-through options.
We are going to allow drive-through, curbside, or delivery sales by, quote, non-essential, end quote, businesses. Clothing stores, florists, or athletic goods can do safe sales. If a salon or other business wants to safely sell their excess supplies to stay afloat, they can do that. Call ahead or order online, then safely pick it up.
The governor says that this week has brought the largest number of positive cases of COVID-19 in the state. The governor urging Mississippians to continue to stay home, and he asks that people use common sense when leaving home. Well, business and political leaders from across North Mississippi are reacting to the governor's decision to extend his shelter-in-place order for one more week. Allie Martin has more from 2 counties in the region.
The coronavirus may have shuttered some businesses in Houston. But work is underway on new sidewalks and lighting on the square. Sean Johnson is executive director of the Chickasaw Development Foundation. He believes work on the beautification project is a visible sign that the city will see a rebound after the shelter-in-place order is lifted and people get safely back to work.
You know, everybody needs to stay safe. We need to make sure that our hospitals aren't overrun with cases that they can't handle. But this thing will end. At some point, it will end, and we're going to be prepared for a great time when it does. This momentum that we had before the virus hit, that is going to just open right back up.
Houston has a series of concerts planned for the summer after winning a Levitt Amp grant to promote outdoor music. The first few concerts may have to be rescheduled, but Mayor Stacey Parker says the public safety is paramount. Parker also owns a funeral home, so he believes the extension of the shelter-in-place order is wise.
I pray that we don't rush into something just from an economic standpoint, and it's nothing against our businesses that are actually shut down. I think they've been taking it to heed that, you know, they're trying to do the right things too.
The city of Tupelo was among the first in the state to have restrictions on businesses and public gatherings to help slow the spread of the coronavirus. Mayor Jason Shelton is hopeful people will keep safety a priority once the shelter-in-place order expires.
My fear is that as soon as we reopen the economy and everything, that we're going to see a spike. I think that'll happen, but hopefully it won't be all that bad. Hopefully people will continue to be mindful of social distancing. You know, I know a lot of places are going to require masks.
The governor is allowing non-essential businesses to offer curbside delivery or drive-through sales. He is also opening lakes and beaches in the state as long as social distancing guidelines are followed. In Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
The April 27th target date to lift Mississippi's shelter-in-place order comes a few days before the May 1st target date set by the president to start reopening the national economy. Well, Governor Reeves' announcement this morning is offering a little hope to some businesses that have been considered non-essential. Our Quentin Smith talked to 2 local businesses about the impact this order will have on them. He joins us live with more. Quentin.
Yeah, Andre, I'm here outside the Flower Girl Florist in Columbus. It's one of the many non-essential establishments that was forced to limit its business due to the guidelines the governor put in place just last month. Now, as you can imagine, that caused the shop to take a big hit. Now workers are hoping this new amended order will breathe more life into the business to help them stay afloat. as she cuts and fixes a nice array of flowers, Loretta Shelton can't help but feel excited knowing she can now offer more services to her customers.
I've been praying every day, Lord, please open up a little, something that we can do a little more.
And that prayer has now been answered. The governor issued an order allowing non-essential businesses like her floral shop to now do delivery, drive-through, and curbside sales.
It will help me pay my bills, that's for sure. Owning a small business is hard. And our community is our only way to make our money.
Shelton admits her business took a blow after state leaders requested non-essential businesses to close last month. That's why the florist says this decision couldn't have come at a better time.
This is our time of the year, our busy season. First Sunday in May, decorations are coming up, and we know we'll have a lot of people want to pick up flowers to go decorate the cemeteries with, so that will make me very happy that people can come and get their flowers, so we're ready.
Meanwhile, restaurants like the Central Grill Station in Starkville are expecting to see a steady flow in business with the shelter-in-place order being extended.
We kind of expect it to probably stay the same as far as for the next week. Lunch sales kind of a little bit softer, dinner sales hopefully kind of flow up a little bit.
While General Manager Terry Long says he wants to see his business reopen, he also understands the risk that comes with that. So for now, Long says they'll continue doing curbside pickup until the governor says otherwise.
Well, we're going to wait and see what the guidelines come out, but yeah, we've got a couple of different ideas that we're kind of playing with. We're going to wait and see what the government, because if they come out and say that it's a limited number or certain businesses, that kind of thing, we're going to follow those guidelines. But we have we've got game plans in place for multiple different things.
Now, if you would like to place an order at the grill or the flower shop, we'll have that information for you on our website. The governor is still urging people to practice social distancing and follow the guidelines given by the CDC while they're out taking care of essential businesses. To read the full order that was issued today, just visit our website at WCBI.com. But for now, reporting live in Columbus, Quentin Smith, WCBI News.
Workers at the Pearl River Resort will go on unpaid temporary furlough beginning tomorrow. The resort, which includes the Silver Star and Golden Moon casinos, will keep a minimum essential staff on payroll throughout the closure. The casinos closed on March 19th following CDC guidelines on social distancing and limiting large crowds. The Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians says temporary furloughs at the Philadelphia properties and in Laurel must be taken to ensure the financial stability of the resort. The resort has met 3 pay periods for its staff since the doors closed last month. Health insurance will continue for all resort associates. Well, nurses and doctors across the country are clocking in for a long day's work to continue to fight COVID-19. But those duties stretch further than the emergency room. Caregivers for home health services are also on the front lines. Our Stephanie Poole talked to workers at a local facility about how they're assisting patients during this pandemic.
Kindred at Home provides personal health care to dozens of people across our viewing area. Due to COVID-19, nurses and caregivers are going the extra mile for patient safety and health.
Well, Kindred at Home provides clinical health care in a patient's home after a surgery or hospitalization or a newly diagnosed disease like cancer, heart failure, or a respiratory disease.
Kindred's J.D. Hurt says quality health care is vital during this time of uncertainty. That's why staff members are using a new protocol to provide an effective way for home check-ins.
We go in and we do a full head-to-toe assessment, and we try to keep the patient out of the hospital and around other people who have diseases right now, especially. Anything contagious or infectious. We're wearing a mask in every patient's home, but we do a pre-screening on our call before we go to the home.
Although doctor visits are not recommended at this time for patients, nurses are stepping in to help wherever they can.
Having us in the home, having a nurse or a therapist to come by and check in on them a couple of times a week is a good thing, and we can be relaying any information that we see on that patient back to their primary care physician and or their specialist, which is important. So we can be the eyes and ears at this point in time when they may not be going in to see their doctor.
Us coming in and letting them know that somebody cares, because their caregiver situation is changing. Their caregivers aren't able to come visit and check on them like they were, because some of them work at the hospital and so they're having to stay away.
The facility says they will continue to use this protocol until there is no longer a threat. Reporting in Lowndes County, Stephanie Poole, WCBI News.
And Hurt says family members and loved ones are still allowed to do in-home visitation.
Some high overcast across our region right now on our Friday evening, but we still have temperatures in the mid-70s here. It's looking like a great evening to be out and about here if you can. Low to mid-70s across the board temperature-wise. We are looking at a front not too far away. Extensive cloud cover. There are some signs that those showers are beginning to pop on up. And during the overnight hours, we'll have a band of showers, maybe even a few thunder showers move on through. Most, if not all of that, will be done by the time we wake up in the morning. So this will be one of those nocturnal events. Clouds this evening, a better chance for some showers here by late in the evening into the overnight hours, and then some clouds will start to thin out. But notice those temperatures in the morning in the 40s when we wake up. We have more storms on Sunday. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes.
Lowndes County investigators arrest an alleged local drug dealer. 30-year-old Travis Strong is charged with conspiracy to possess and distribute marijuana. Deputies say over $1,800 in cash and 4.5 pounds of marijuana were found during a traffic stop at Highway 82 and South Frontage Road. That's when an arrest warrant was issued for Strong. Deputies say additional arrests and charges are possible in the investigation. Columbus police make a second arrest in a shooting last weekend. Tommy Lee Flowers III is charged with aggravated assault. His bond is set at $50,000. Roy Wallace Jr. is also charged with aggravated assault. He was arrested earlier this week. Police Chief Fred Shelton says the gunfire happened in the 1900 block of 8th Avenue North. He believes an argument led to the fight, and then there was a shooting. Kenny Armistad is still wanted for aggravated assault in this shooting. Shelton says he no longer has the dreadlocks that you see here in this photo. The victim in the shooting was treated and released. If you have any information on this crime, call Golden Triangle Crime Stoppers. A picture that literally dropped out of the sky prompts mystery and memories. We'll take a look and hear this story when we come back.
You're watching WCBI's News at 6 with Andrea Self.
A photograph found after this past Sunday's storms is still a bit of a mystery, but we did track down the people in this picture. This is Toby and Joanne Hodges. They married December 29th, 1956. And the picture is from their reception. Here it is again. They live here in Columbus, but the picture was found in a creek in Pickens County, Alabama. The Hodges still can't figure out who may have had the picture of them, but nonetheless, they're excited to have it now.
It's hard to put into words how awesome this is that this happened for such a time as this. Right. It was a bad storm. We're in a bad crisis, but yet I guess I have to say this is a miracle.
We love the story. The Hodges say they hope they can figure out who had their picture, and since they have a copy of it already, they're happy to return it to them. So, Keith, I will say that's one good thing that came out of the storms on Sunday. That
was a pretty big storm system last Sunday. We have another one that we are watching for this upcoming Sunday, Andrea, as we check out the next 3 days. Tomorrow, not bad. Sunshine develops, but there will be some rain and storms in the region Sunday. Heavy rain, maybe some severe weather in our neck of the woods, too. We'll clear it out for you Monday. Your full forecast is next.
WCBI First Alert AccuWeather Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
We've had a great Friday around here. A lot of sunshine this morning, some building clouds this afternoon, but all things considered, things pretty nice. That's our time lapse from Louisville, Mississippi. Notice the higher clouds streaming on in from the west this afternoon. Not a lot of moisture in those clouds just yet. There's a cold front here, and that front will give us a chance for some showers, maybe even a few thunder showers later on this evening and tonight. So right now we're mild. We're in the 70s as we get into your midnight hour. Mainly 60s, perhaps some 50s back to the northwest, but there will be some rain around here later on this evening and tonight. A lot of that is done by 7 o'clock in the morning. Clouds could be initially tough to get rid of, and they'll go away. Temperatures will be in the 40s in many spots with a northerly breeze, so a bit cool as we start out our Saturday, but nothing we haven't seen before. A mix of sun and clouds on Saturday, mid to upper 60s, a shot at 70 in some spots. But tomorrow night the clouds fill back in by Sunday morning. We're overcast. There will be some rain and storms around. Some of these initial storm cells could produce a little bit of hail and some heavy downpours and some lightning. And then we'll have another batch come on in during the afternoon. This wave right here could have some very heavy rainfall, frequent lightning, some gusty breezes, and some hail as well. The better severe weather chance overall looks to be just south of our area, right along I-20-59. You get south of Macon, closer to Meridian. Those issues will be a little bit more prevalent farther to our south, but around here, we're just right on the edge here. A lot of that goes away by Sunday afternoon and evening, where we will be in the wake of it. So in the morning hours on Sunday, some rain and storms around our area. Can't rule out some hail here. The main severe weather event will be in the afternoon and evening, and we're still thinking along and south of I-20, the best bet for active severe weather, more widespread active weather. But around here, we could see some very heavy rainfall. Models are suggesting anywhere from about 1 to 3 to 4 inches of rain. This solution is lowballing a little bit. Some other solutions take us up to about 3 or 4, and that could cause some more flooding issues around the region. Notice the enhanced risk area, this level 3 threat, just to the south of Knoxville County along I-20-59. So we are thinking the better odds of more robust activity will be just to our south, but that could creep back to the north. So we'll be watching the trends here over the next 24 hours. Our storm spin potential, the best odds of rotating storms will be along I-20-59. All of that's done by Sunday evening. So download the WCBI News app. We'll keep you updated, of course, with the latest over the next 24 hours as well as the data come on in. For Saturday, 52 by 9, upper 60s, or at least mid to upper 60s in the afternoon tomorrow. A shot at some lower 70s across the southern tier. But overall, it should be a pretty nice day. We have a parade of storms. There's Sunday. We'll have another opportunity for severe weather Wednesday or Thursday, and perhaps next weekend, too, Friday, Saturday of next week. So again, very busy in late April. That's what usually happens this time of year in this part of the world, and that's what we're monitoring for the next 7 days.
Willie Gay Jr. is ready to take his talents from Starkville to Sundays. More from the former Bulldog as he prepares for the NFL draft next.
Sports with Tom Ebel is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Go further.
J.C. Field here at Armstrong Middle School in Starkville is one of the first places Willie Gay fell in love with the game of football. In 1 week, the Starkville native could hear his name called at the NFL draft. I caught up with the former Mississippi State Bulldog about how dreams that began on fields like this are becoming a reality.
I still remember my first practice on this field here in middle school, so, man, it's finally here, man. It's crazy.
Willie Gay Jr. has almost done it all on a football field. Top 100 player nationally coming out of Starkville High School, competing at the highest level of college football for his hometown university. Next stop, playing on Sundays.
They're keeping me busy with phone calls, interviews, and things like that, with, you know, just trying to get to know me as a person more than as a player, you know, because we did all that at the combine already. So now it's just filling me out, just seeing where my head is and how can I fit a scheme, fit any team, and just really just going from there.
Gay set the NFL Combine on fire, highlighted by running a 4.46 40-yard dash and impressing in individual workouts.
Man, honestly, the drills, you know, all that pressure, man, I'm made for it, you know, and I got there first, man, I was nervous. I thought I had to please everybody, but, you know, a coach from the Bengals actually gave me some advice, man. He was like, just be yourself, you know, and that was the best advice I got the whole week, and even since January when this process started, you know, and I attacked the on-field drills, attacked the meetings, attacked the interviews with coaches and teams, so it was easy, man, honestly. It was a lot, though, but it was easy, you know. I was just blessed to be there.
Post-NFL Combine, the former Mississippi State Bulldog says almost every NFL team has given him a call. Multiple draft projections have Gay as high as a second-round pick. The Starkville native says it doesn't matter where, he just wants the ball.
Second, third round, you know, fourth, I've been hearing a lot, man, second to third, and, you know, I just blocked that out because, you know, I don't really care, honestly. I mean, of course, we all care, but in a way, you know, I'm just ready to play ball again. I mean, I played 5 games, so to even say I'm going to get drafted is a blessing, you know, man. So, you know, I'm just ready to get on someone's team.
The COVID-19 pandemic has forced the NFL draft to go virtual in 2020. While Gay won't get the full experience of the stage, he's ready to receive a call.
You know, I really did want that experience, you know, to sit with my family, you know, have them call my phone, you know, right before the pick was in, and, you know, experience that feeling. But, you know, just to even have a Zoom call come in, you know, or anything like that from a coach's house. You know, I don't care, man. I'm just ready to see my phone ringing, man, and hear coach's voice. So.
As for draft day plans, Willie plans to spend it right here in Starkville with his closest family and friends. Reporting here at Armstrong Middle School in Starkville, Tom Ebel for WCBI Sports.
We do have some rain potential tonight, but a lot of that is done by the time we wake up Saturday morning. Don't pass Saturday. It's going to be a decent day for us. Now Sunday, we will have a chance for some rain and storms around here. We'll watch that, of course. Quiet Monday and Tuesday. More storm possibilities for the middle to end of next week as well, Andrea.
As you said, it's April.
It is. That's all you need to know.
All right, that's the news at 6. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Have a great weekend, everybody.